Hey, how's it going, everyone? Saintsfan back again with another somewhat GTA related video. Today I want to talk about this because I think it's very interesting, at least going forward. Like, this could potentially affect future GTA games or future Rockstar games in general. But I think this actually came out yesterday. There was this article, which I'll leave a link in the description, but the title that caught my attention: Playground Games, which is a development studio from what I gather, they hired GTA 5, Metal Gear Solid, and Hellblade developers for an open world action RPG. And the reason it caught my attention is because normally you never really see these type of articles with GTA developers. You never really see other studios, or you never hear about it, at least, GTA developers leaving and then going to work on some other major thing, apart from the big one, Leslie Benzies leaving or being fired, whatever, from Rockstar, and then making his own studio, which is hopefully going to compete with GTA 5 in a couple of years, because Leslie Benzies, as I've mentioned before, is working on a game. I think the title right now is called Everywhere, and it's supposed to be a pretty revolutionary game, and hopefully that all works out. But apart from him, that was really the only time you ever heard about news regarding GTA developers or just GTA in this sort of way ever. Now, I think the reason this is somewhat interesting is because this could potentially be fallout from that Leslie Benzies situation. If you remember, and I talked about this in that Leslie Benzies video, but he took with him a bunch of major people that worked at Rockstar during GTA 5 and during some of the older GTA games. And at the time, a lot of us thought that, that might actually be pretty significant, While GTA is a huge game and it takes, a bunch of people to make it, taking some of the main guys behind it away, the quality could potentially drop with the next one. I mean, obviously we're not going to know until we get the game and play it to truly see, but it's definitely not good when stuff like that happens. And in the article, let's go ahead and talk about that. They say that they revealed that the game, or the developer behind Forza Horizon, which is Playground Games, they're planning to open up a second studio, and the new team will be working on a non-racing game now described as an open-world action RPG. They say previous new hires for the second team include Chief Designer Will Kennedy and Principal Combat Designer Juan Fernandez de Simon. Kennedy joined in July after 8 years at Rockstar North working as a level and game designer, then Senior Online Mission and Flow Designer on GTA 5. So it sounds like he had a pretty high up position at Rockstar North, and he was there for 8 years. And like I said, normally you don't hear about this sort of stuff with Rockstar employees. So like I was saying, this could potentially be the fallout from the whole Leslie Benzies situation. I'm sure, in addition to the people that he brought with him, I'm sure there were other people that probably didn't like what happened with how that whole situation was handled, and they could be leaving. Now, I'm not saying that's what's going on, but I'm just saying it's a theory, it's a possibility that that's happening. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see more stories like this over the next, couple of years. And how that affects GTA 6 and, future Rockstar games. If there's a lot of these people that are leaving, the quality, like I said, could potentially go down. Now, it's interesting, the article did mention that Playground Games, they are the guys behind Forza Horizon, which is a fantastic game. It's an open world Forza game, and it's regarded as one of the best racing games out there. So these guys have a pretty good track record, and if they're making an open world action RPG, it's actually very exciting. I love open world games and I love RPGs, so I'm really excited to see what this actually turns into. It looks like potentially in the future we could be getting a lot more competition to GTA, because really, if you think about it, Watch Dogs? Is that the only competition that GTA has? Is that the only game similar to GTA? I think there's a game called Yakuza, which is like GTA but in Japan, I believe, but I don't think that's that popular. So really, there's nothing to compete with GTA, and that's a bad thing, because then it doesn't push the people behind GTA to make the best game possible, because there's no competition. Why try when you're not going to lose? And I think that's probably the best part to come out of all this. If this game does end up being like a GTA, I don't know if it will. It could be a fantasy game, it could be anything else, but if this is just an open world game that could compete with GTA 6, that's good, because then we'll have the Leslie Benzies Everywhere game, and then we'll have GTA 6, and then whatever else other, development teams come up with. Hopefully that would end up pushing Rockstar and pushing Take-Two to make better decisions when it, comes to the online aspect and the gameplay aspect of the game. I mean, you guys can let me know in the comment section what you think about this whole situation. Do you think it's a big deal that Rockstar seem to be losing a lot of pretty major people? I mean, I'm sure they can easily replace them, and I'm sure the games are still going to be fine just because of how much money they make. But it is somewhat worrying to see this happening more than once. But that is it with the video. Thank you all for watching. Just wanted to talk about this and get you guys' thoughts on it, because while it's not GTA 5 or GTA Online related, it is Rockstar and just gaming related, and I thought that was somewhat interesting. But anyway, thank you all. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy, subscribe for more awesome GTA content, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.